Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports. Today, we'll see one of the more dangerous passing offenses. The 49ers are number one in pass TDs, and they go up against the Seahawks defense that will try to keep them out of the end zone.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the San Francisco 49ers. On the return, the All-Pro 2 years ago, Tyler Lockett.
Cold, man. Fucking cold, buddy. Alright, we're gonna start out with this shit here. Okay. Two tight ends.
And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. No gain on the play there, second down. Now they'll run it on the toss. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
That's spread me out, eh?
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he'll get to the 29-yard line. Brought down there. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their efficiency.
It was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pre-game. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
I want to see that fucking Saints and Buccaneers game, bro. It'll be a good one.
Time running out here on the play clock. Here's Barkley. Throw right side, caught by Davis. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Barkley, I need you to be great today, buddy.
Well, the offense lining up 1st and 10.
I need you to be great, boy. Let's still have safety with, huh? Don't do that to yourself, bro.
Now Barkley. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A good pickup there, 22. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number one.
And Van Cam is out there. Let's see if we can block him.
Together. Now a handoff looking right. Got some real estate inside the 30. Whoosh. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
2 tight ends and a fullback.
And the Niners have taken the early lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that.
Bro, this reminds me of the season where I went 8-8 and lost 3 games. And game when he killed bro.
Elliott now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2.
Ooh, a big hit though.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Three yards remaining here on 2nd down. Now it's Wilson. There he goes. The 49ers get there. Solomon Thomas in there to get him. And that's sack number 12 for him on the year.
Who told you not to?
So a 3rd and 9 and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here's John Ryan now. As he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
Ball down the field.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
You know about a punt.
And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it.
Good punter.
And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here.
The linebacker.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Play clock winding down. Now a play fake here on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Elliott now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And penalty markers down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be knocked backward as he'll be marked down at the 18-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Four yards remaining now on 2nd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. From the gun, Wilson.
Nice dime.
Flip one out here to his
nice
running
dime,
back.
bro.
And able to get this
across
across
that
the
route.
20 before going out of bounds.
Nice
a pickup of 5 that time and a first down.
Nice.
Shift together here from the D-line. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Eight yards to go here on 2nd down. To throw is Wilson. He's going to air this out for Baldwin. And that's going to wind
Don't tell me that's DPI.
Don't tell me that's a flag down. Wow. Let's check in with our referee. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Defense showing blitz. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to hold it in.
So the D-line's going to spread out. Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle.
Try to hit me with the flex, nigga.
Now Wilson on second down. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Eric Armstead in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Cover 3 is my focus thing for this week? That sucks. I don't like that. Cover 3 maybe 15% of the game.
Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Wilson now. From the gun, he'll throw. And incomplete. A disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now 4th down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Niners will go on offense.
Long 24 yards, boy. Oh, fuck, come on. In there. Rico Suave there.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure there's a catch.
He'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Oh, you ain't got no TVs out here, brother. You got no flying.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh down.
I've been tripping on how people just randomly call defenses. People like, oh, well, this seems like a good spot to call fucking dime. Like, be tripping. I'd be tripping. What? I did not mean to let this fucking clock go all the way down here. I got my head right to snap this. I'm gonna have to run smash. Stick. Three.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
Ooh, Bobby Wagner, good fucking play.
Corey Davis, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
Bobby.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Want to blitz here, buddy?
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And got his tight end, Duarte. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
The best cover guys are not in position here.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
I really don't have no counter plays. Fucking blue, man.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
You don't want the problems. Ooh. You don't want the problems. Ooh. I think this is the most I've used iPhone in the first half of a game. That shit at least 3 times so far. You get the press coverage on the outside. Looks like cover 2 though.
No. Check. Patriots, 319. 319. Watch it now, Barney.
Well, okay, isn't the best guy for this, but.
Now let's go.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
That's why, bro. Duarte, if you held that block, you
back to the 19-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Bro. Now 3rd down.
You're out of there, honey. Level sail.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now back to throw.
Oh, that's corny. That's corny, bro. Like he just beat a fucking 92 overall right guard instantly.
And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And that's going to make this a 16-0 ball game. Maybe an anxious moment or two when the ball was on its way, but he does find a way to curl it in.
Oh, yeah. That one definitely hugged the left upright, but he got it to go.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Points, big fella.
Now they'll run it on the toss.
You ran that before, so
they take him down at the 26. It's a loss of 2. Now 3rd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back here right after this.
The Hound. Might be playing a little bit of man coverage here, depending on his formation.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Wilson. He's got Lockett.
You know, like
and
that's what I mean.
All the way out across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On 2nd down, here's Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Derek Wolfe in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Now Wilson. And he's going to go down again.
Man, sacked him on a screen.
In there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. And the 49ers going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
He has 13 sacks. Week 7.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer.
Extra blocker on left.
This is taken at the 15.
Well, you suck.
Call that a 46
damn it, I need a new return, man.
A net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory.
Receiver swap. Shallow cross. 52 seconds and 1 timeout. We got 4 through sidelines. He's going to play off coverage on the outside. I'll take the out routes all day. Block him.
They'll try and start this drive in the air toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Mike.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
All right, here we go.
On play action, they'll throw. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Cover 4 or man blitz.
They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And some space here. And he is out of bounds inside
up to the left right there.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Either cloud flat, cover 3 cloud, or corner blitz. Either way, this works.
They'll drop the throw. He will find Davis on the left side complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20 at the 15. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
I'll go with flanker dig here.
And the next snap coming inside the red zone here.
Just the consequence here. A little aggressive. Calories there. He's a guy.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra you know, that extra emphasis on it got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
Gathers. The slot soon.
Detroit! Detroit! Now let's go! Blue, Leopard! Leopard!
6'6" tight end here. Looking if those safeties split, I got one-on-one with a linebacker, and I do.
Play action fake. They'll look to throw. And it's complete.
Shit.
In the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers.
If you split, you got one-on-one with the linebacker. If the safeties roll, you have a drag route underneath with 2 vertical stems pulling the zone up.
Cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs.
Excellent.
He missed one earlier, remember, but this
6
time
plays,
he gets it to go.
31 seconds. Playing off what people are going to do, man.
Elliott
Gotta
now
play,
to kick
gotta play
this one
Tennessee.
away.
In that situation, people are going to play a lot of cover 2 man or cover 4. They're not going to be aggressive.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here.
Because most of the time I don't go 44 because people have elite receivers on the outside.
2 yards on the pickup.
But I actually have a corner
second
that
and
can play.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. On second down, they'll try and run the counter. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. We have the second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Let's get to it. These teams are out and ready to go. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
My last aggressive drive.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys.
Just cover 2, I had that post
prepare for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Here we go now. Come on now, look at Detroit! Detroit!
Wrong play.
Watch it now. All right, here we go. 3-19! 3-19! Check 15.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Well, they didn't really have to earn that first down, did they?
Well, they haven't earned much, are they? Back-to-back penalties. First was 1st and 5, and now they give them a first down.
Hurry up, Leopard! Leopard!
The way we got used to it.
3-19!
They'll look to throw now on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out.
Pass rush got to me there.
Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot, but they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Check on the wing. Way up there.
The play clock's running down. First carry now for the backup, LaShawn McCoy. McCoy's got the first down and more. Cuts it out to the sideline. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. It's a big run there by McCoy. 48 yards on the ground.
Shady.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Man open left side is Brown. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on 2nd down. Time running out here on the play clock. On 2nd down, it's McCoy. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. A tale of 2 extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
I want to go? Yeah, it should be.
Now Barkley. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Mode
yeah,
is
they let him get all the
this.
way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. And Elliott puts this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. So they were able to move the ball into the red zone, but they'll wind up coming away with just 3.
Yeah, 32-yarder. That's equal to an extra point nowadays, and those are no problem for an NFL kicker.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
We good here, bro?
And now here's a carry heading left. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
6 yards to go here on 2nd down. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off.
Find the penalty for you, buddy. Told you it was a fucking tough league, man. I'm about showing clock. This first, second half just started. Corny, bro.
They go play action now. Wilson. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
Brandon, that play typifies what we've seen from the offense all day long. They've had no success getting things going. I think for the offensive coordinator, he's got to go to that side of the play sheet that says try something different, try some specials, something they haven't seen all day to try and get this offense kick-started.
The 49ers getting set to trot out there. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly.
Now the ball comes loose. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The Seahawks on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Now they try the right side here. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to
literally are not even trying, bro. That's what I mean, man. Don't fucking join a league if you're just going to fucking lay down, bro.
But that didn't stop him at all from understanding what was
just fucking laying down, my guy. You got the ball. Yo,
almost no game.
So they recover
the ball at what, the 20-yard line,
take advantage of the short field.
They the ball at the 20-yard line. You not even tried to score.
But the offense will go to the sidelines wondering what if. While the defense on the other side, they'll celebrate holding them to just a field goal after giving up such bad field position.
You had the ball at the 20-yard line.
San Francisco gets set to go here. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though? When they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Play clock winding down. Now a handoff as they run left side. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I remember Coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
Yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
Because wake up at 8 o'clock in the morning for you to shoot
didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Really strong, effective run there out of a power set or a heavy set. 3 tight ends in the game, and that's tough for a defensive coordinator. They want to spot that lineup coming into the game early so they can get the proper defensive personnel on the field. That's why the coordinator is relying on some of the assistants to tell him what offensive personnel is hitting the field so he can adjust accordingly. They weren't able to stop him on that run.
Back now here in Santa Clara. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Motherfuckers wake up at 8 o'clock in the morning to play you, bro, and this is what you do.
Second down following the run. They'll run it now out of the gun.
Yeah, just get washed right there,
and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. Josh Lambo now for the point after. And the lead's down to 2 scores now at 16. Here's Lambo out to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. Shifts by him. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Nazir Jones breaking through to get him for a loss of 7.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
All right, now look at 56. Look at 56. Hurry up.
Here's Barkley. And the pressure gets to him again. Zadarius Smith in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long.
Very, very interesting.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down with backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They'll look to throw here. They'll set up the screen to McCoy. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. And the screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
Dialed up the screen pass on 3rd
down.
Score
here, bro, I swear to God, if you score in this drive, I am bombing the shit out of your defense.
Down, but the defense got
I've already seen the flaws.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that'll kick and go out of bounds just outside the 15 at the 16-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up,
now he wants to play.
Every
now he wants to play.
becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, you gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense?
That's why I don't
Is it
fucking
more
respond
pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here.
Likely a screenplay.
On 2nd down, Wilson. And the hit jarred it loose.
How else would you put your tight end on the opposite side, right?
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
They run the counter now on 1st down. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive
side. You literally have a
ball,
chance to win this game,
bro. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield.
I thought they fixed that. That was a stability fix, right?
And he goes out right around the 39. A gain of 8 and a 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
A handoff as they run the counter play. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
16-point lead. He's just choosing to run the ball out.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. And the D looking like they may blitz. Another run, but this time it's Rawls. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. They go again with Rawls. And some room to work. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs.
I can't get off the field. But
the good old toss play. And this time they go to the left side, so give a lot of credit to the offensive line. Center, guard, tackle, able to seal that side. But the guy that we don't give enough credit to, wide receivers. They have to do a great job of blocking downfield. Otherwise, that play can be spilled in the backfield. In this case, everyone handled their responsibilities, and they picked up really nice yardage.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
Why does he keep doing that?
Up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Partner, I think there's a lesson there. Some days you're just having a really tough time, and for the defense, today has been that day. But after that play, what do you learn? You can still make plays even when the other guy's having success against you.
Now a handoff, running off tackle right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Deficit with 5 minutes to go. This is what he chooses to do. What's the point in fucking playing, bro? I want to talk about shit that's not
time
10.
for a break.
Yeah, here you go.
We'll come back and see this one out.
See to the fucking game, bro.
The last two plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. Wilson now off the bootleg. Out to, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Eric Armstead in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
On is the punter, Ryan, to send this one away. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. And now here's a carry heading left. And he's got room. Wow, evasive.
Make a miss.
There he goes left side. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there. With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
Happens, bro.
And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Seahawks. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
They stay on the ground, rolls again. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Following the penalty, it's Rawls. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. A 4-yard pickup that gets him going forward, but still 15 yards left on 3rd down. Third down, here's Rawls. And Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal, win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
So for the Niners, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Los Angeles Rams.
Ain't no fucking GG to me, bro.
So
that's
that'll
fucking
do
weak,
it
man.
for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn
I
crew
wasted
in the
my
industry.
entire fucking. I wasted the entire second half, bro. Like that was fucking weak, bro.
NFL on EA Sports. And we'll get ready for the trek back to the city as we say so long from Santa Clara.
Not even fucking try. You
what a great
conceded
city
the
it
game
is. We're gonna have a blast tonight.
at the half, bro. I don't understand people, man. Here it is, man. So the score is 23-0 at half, right? 23-0 at half. It was a 2-score game. Round 16. The start of the fourth. Shit, bro. Fucking weak shit, bro. It's like, yo, like I only got 3 coming out of the half. So what? The score is 26-0. He gets the ball here, goes 3 and out. He asks, can he fucking? He asks, can he go? He asks, can he fucking shoot clock after I kick 3? It's 26-0. Like. Nah, you can't fucking shoot clock at 6 minutes in the fucking third quarter, bro. Like, nah. So he goes on here, he goes 3 and out. Gets a fumble, recovers it for it. Basically, you know, it gets into the end zone right here. So he that's his score. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like, bro, like, I do not understand, man. I do not understand, bro. Like, you're not gonna last long.